Protecting nature is not just a global agenda. It is local work done by real people in real places, a river, a forest, a harbor, a community. And today we are traveling to one of these places in Sarajevo. Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of the BIOFIN-EU podcast series. BIOFIN-EU is a European Union funded project aiming to bridge the gap between nature and finance. I am Alexia Mastora, Communication Manager at Reino, and today I have the pleasure of hosting Asmir Kosovac from the SERDA. Hello Asmir, thank you for being here with us. Would you like to tell us a few things about you and your role to the project?
Okay, actually I'm Program Manager in Sarajevo Economic Region Development Agency. And actually, we are implementing a lot of projects in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and we try also to involve a lot of our institution, our organization, in absorbing funds, especially European funds, you know.
Sarajevo has a forest right in the heart of the city. What makes Mojmilo such a unique and exciting place to explore new ideas about urban nature and biodiversity financing?
Yeah, Mojmilo urban forest is unique actually in Sarajevo because it represents how one underused space area, green area in the actually middle of Sarajevo can be used for some other purposes, for example, for recreation of people and other things. So, as I mentioned, it was underused before, and then a municipality decided that one part of that area should be converted to park. So people can go to have sport, to go to recreation, to see some plants and so on. So actually they developed that park. It's, for example, they built that 1 kilometer pathway from the bottom to the peak of that hill, because it's hill actually surrounded by buildings around. So actually that was very good, because also Sarajevo has a big problem with pollution, you know, and people also want to go somewhere. Sarajevo is actually a mountain city. It's, for example, altitude is 500 meters, surrounded also by mountains which peaks actually reach to 2,000 meters. So actually it's valley, and we have very big problem during especially winter time, when air pollution is a big concern for us. So that area is actually 11 hectares now, and it's planted with a lot of trees, you know. So actually it's very good also for school children to go there, to see that plants, to go around, because everything is green, and it's a lot of children playgrounds built there. So actually children can play, they can educate themselves and so on. It's also very important to see that economic value of that area, because a lot of also investors maybe want to make some kind of investment too. For example, also municipality built that children playgrounds, but also that was built by some investors like bank or so on. What makes also Mojmilo essential is a real testing ground, because it's in the middle of the city. Then you can actually explore how you can attract investors to that area. So actually BIOFIN-EU is a very good projects to test possibilities of that place. So this combination of environmental impact, citizen perception and willingness to pay insight makes Mojmilo especially relevant for biodiversity financing, which is actually one of the main aim of BIOFIN-EU.
Thank you, Asmir. Now, instead of using a complex sensor, you focus on data analysis and citizens' insights. How does that actually shape investment decisions?
What investors really want is actually some kind of proof that their investment has some kind of measurable value. So instead of buying that equipment you mentioned, we decided that it's maybe better to make some kind of survey just to see how can we attract investors, how can we engage also citizens around that park to invest or to fund that park. So it was much better for us in that moment, because when you're buying equipment, it's always problem about that equipment, about sustainability of that equipment, who is the ownership of that equipment. So in that moment we decided to go, it's better to make some kind of this survey. Through that survey we actually assess how people are using that park. Will they invest some money maybe for maintenance of that park, and also their opinion about other public institutions caring about that park. So it's very essential that we know at that moment how to maintain that park much better than it is now. Since also citizens are using that park very often, because they realized how is that park important for them. For example, during the winter time, you can go with this built pathway. It's, as I said, maybe 1 kilometer, but its altitude difference is more than 100 meters. So, for example, when Sarajevo is full of fog, during the winter, but you're going up there with that pathway, you can see sun, at that moment. So it's very important for the people surrounding that area, Mojmilo urban forest, that is actually, you can just go from your home and then to see sun, especially that some bad winter times. So actually, with our partner in project, University of Gothenburg, they actually prepared methodology for that survey. So we actually, there were questions for the people around, not just around that Mojmilo urban forest, but also maybe 30 kilometers around, how they will use that park, is it necessity to use that park, and so on. So actually one of the question was, will they pay, for example, for maintenance of that park? So it's very good that 1/3 of respondents, they said that actually they will pay to maintain. That's very important to use that park. Also, more than half of the respondents, for example, answers that it's actually they recognize what was invested in that park from the municipality, because the municipality is maintaining that park now through that some public enterprise, What is also important for now, the entrance to that park is free of charge. So what is also essential to see, also we are planning next workshop to be organized through the projects, where we also bring another stakeholders, just to see, especially representative of financial institutions. Well, we will introduce them with our outputs actually from this project, BIOFIN-EU, and to see how they are perceiving that, how can invest more in natural-based solutions in our area. So it's very essential, we think, that investors, they know actually how they can invest in the natural-based solutions. So in practice, this approach through project helps us to translate urban nature into something investors understood, which is very essential, so they can actually invest easily in natural-based solutions.
Thank you, Asmir. You mentioned earlier about stakeholders. The One Health approach brings together very different people, from doctors to financiers. How do you get them to actually speak the same language and work towards the same goal?
So as you mentioned, One Health approach is actually bringing people together who operate in different sectors. So it's very, very important that they speak together. But We are, as regional development agency, actually as intermediary in this project, we are trying always to put them together to see what are the problems, because when they speak together, it's totally different. For example, in last year, in June, we organized some kind of sectoral workshop when we actually brought that people together. So it was very important for us, through some kind of exercises, through speaking together, to realize actually what are the problems they are facing, in the field, and also we just got some kind of solutions so they can offer for that area. So I can tell maybe some outcomes regarding that actually one of the problems was data collection, because in Bosnia we don't have, very, very good data collection, like we have some developed European countries. But we need to improve that. So that is one of the conclusions of that workshop. Another is also problem with urban planning. For example, apart from Mojmilo urban forest, you have also another parks in Sarajevo, or maybe just at outskirts of Sarajevo. But the problem is, for example, if people want to go there, but they don't have place to park, So actually, when you're doing that urban planning, you need to think about more aspects, not just, place or what you have. For example, regarding Mojmilo, they made some kind of parking down, but also, of course, they need more parking spaces for that. Also, which is very important, that is that we need more public participation, In Mojmilo urban forest is actually a good example that municipality invested a lot, for this urban forest. But also we need to replicate that model to another part of Bosnia region or maybe Europe, So it's very important that actually you have active public participation, but also it's very important that people recognize need for visiting that park, and in that case, you will bring together investors, public investment, and also people will, enjoy in that area. So another thing is also regulatory participation, because also you need to bring all levels of government, especially it's problem in Bosnia, because maybe it's not in your country, but in our country it's problem because that country levels, administrative levels, because you have state entities, cantons, and municipalities. So it's very also difficult to make some kind of regulatory rules or something how to actually invest at that park and how to maintain those areas. And also, at the end, how to make that financial model which is sustainable, which will actually give those areas that people can really enjoy in that area. They can feel that something better and that is something good for them.
Thank you, Asmir. The Mojmilo case is an inspiring case. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you also. It's my pleasure also to be your guest here. Thank you.
And also a heartfelt thank to all of our audience. For more BIOFIN-EU news, don't forget to visit our website and find us on social media. Until the next Learn Inside episode, thank you for listening.
BIOFIN-EU